Okay, this is a follow-up to the video I had from a couple days ago about the new hot water tank I put in, and it didn't work right off the bat. So basically, I can put a link to that previous video, but it basically spoke about how I was able to start the motor using an air nozzle to get the motor spun up to speed and that. Well, we had at least 2 or 3 days we had to go without water if we didn't automate it in some way, because once I started it, it would run fine, but the next time it tried to start, if I wasn't down here, it had the potential of burning up the motor, so then I'd have no way to get any hot water. So I decided to cobble some things together and make a basically an air assist start for this. And yes, this is definitely hillbilly wiring, but I'm not really too concerned about it. So on this board right here, we have a processor and a little what they call a Darlington transistor array driver. And what that does is it drives a solenoid here, and that solenoid then lets air come in. And up top here, I just cobbled together a little rod, some hot glue, and some straps. And I have that air hose, oh, how well that can see into there, but I have the air hose going into the side of the motor. So that allows me to basically assist that. So what happens is we have some probes here, and these probes connect into the 110 line that feeds that motor. I pick those up and I take those into a little, what we call just a little wall wart. So the 110 goes in there, it comes out, goes into this little device here, which is a little DC to DC converter, steps it down to the 5 volts that the processor can use there. And on the processor, there's just some really simple code that says when you start up, open the relay, or not really a relay, but drive the transistors so that they open this solenoid, which lets air flow. Do that for about 1.5 seconds and then shut down. Go to sleep, basically. Well, then the motor will continue to run while the demand for hot water is on. Then once it's done, it shuts down the 110 to the motor, which then shuts the whole processor down and it resets itself. So basically it's just a little time delay to do that. So we'll show it starting up here. So I've already ran some hot water out of the tank. We're just going to turn the tank on, and it should decide that it needs to, and there you go. That quickly it spun the motor up and allows the hot water tank to run. And the company has since sent me a replacement blower assembly, which is basically this whole entire thing here, and I'll be putting that on here soon. But while it was down, I had to find a way to keep it running, keep the little woman happy, and keep the stink off me. So anyway, just a follow-up to the previous video.